Hello survivors and welcome to Roguenarok. It is a solo dev project which is available on the Steam Next Fest right now, which started yesterday actually, so there's quite a lot of demos to take a look at. It sort of runs like a League of Legends but a PvE mode only, so we've got multiple different maps over here. You beat the battle, you go, and then you get to the final stage over here, which then lets you lead to a boat, which allows you to escape Norsaurus. But let's go and do a couple of battles. The battles only last 4 or 5 minutes, and then it depends on whether or not you are very good. So it tells you the enemy's details. These enemies are mostly arcane resistant. As you can see, the most arcane resistant ones are these blast ones. So we're going to go with a character that is a physical damage dealer. It just makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to start off with my favorite character, and then maybe we'll do the second battle with a different character. So the art style is pretty funny and unique to me. I quite enjoy it, and we are going to go and play with the Megalobone over here. He is my favorite character right now that does the physical damage. I do like the Urvogel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But for this, we'll do our Megalobone over here. Now, it does give you a whole bunch of different starting weapons. Actually, a whole lot of these are new. They weren't there before. They've been added in the most recent update. I would just use the Iron Axe, which has... it can increase your attack speed. There's a 2% chance of increasing your attack speed. Let's see over here. Attacks can cleave the target location, but reduces the damage. No, when your health drops to 30. No, I don't like dropping my health. Cleaving around you, but reduce damage upon impact. Attacks have a chance of healing you the same amount of your health. Okay, we'll just start with an Iron Axe again. So let's go straight into it, enter battle. And just like League of Legends, you start off with 4 skills. You get to pick one of them, and then you get your ultimate at a specific level. So our first skill over here is the Hunt, where we dive under the ground, we become untargetable, and then after a short while we come back up, resurface, and deal damage. Frenzy just lets us regain health every 10 enemy kills, and then Giant's Teeth gives us extra damage for every 100 enemies killed. So we're going to start off with the Hunt. I've already remapped my keys, and it is an auto-targeting, auto-play sort of game, so I don't have to push anything or like kind of hit the enemies or aim for the enemies. If that's something you guys would like to see changed, we can ask the developer to put like a manual attack. But I don't think we want to go too much like League of Legends, where we then have to kind of think about, right clicking and left clicking to attack like we do in that game. But you can kind of think of this as a League of Legends where you just got to kill the minions and try and survive, where the minions actually fight back for real here. But as you can see, pretty easy, pretty good character to use for myself. What is this? The bonus physical damage goes up to 30, where the base damage does 70. So we're going to increase. We're actually going to grab a Frenzy. That circle that you see around you is actually a barrier. So every time you level up or something like that, you've got a couple of seconds of freedom where you aren't going to take damage, because otherwise you can die. So now we've got a shop. We've got 96 coins. We could get an arcane weapon over here. We're not going to look for that because, again, we wanted ourselves to be physical this round. We can upgrade our current weapon, but it's dealing enough damage for now. I think we're going to go for the max health and the regen over here. It says it grants luck to its holder. Every 10 enemies killed, you'll regain your health by 5 HP. So it's even more health regen than before. So you can see our health did go up. You kind of lose the health, unfortunately, but if we go into the middle over here, we'll kill everything, get our life back, and we can even pick up life bags that there are in this game. So you got a little bag over here, that's life. There is another bag that's damage as well, so that you can deal damage. There it is over there, it's like an explosion. So we're going to go and grab that so you can see what it looks like as well. And then that just kills everything that it hits. I mean, that was 1,000 damage. That's a massive amount of damage that everything did. So now we just gotta survive. This is a new bag. I don't know what that bag is. I've never seen it before. So we're gonna go grab that. I don't know what that does. Oh, it gives us a barrier. That's cool. That's new. I haven't seen that one before. Alright, we got another shop. We've got a gold pistol, which is arcane. Again, sadly, we don't want any arcane. We're going to grab the cheese, and we can upgrade our weapon and re-roll once. And we actually get physical and another acacia branch. So physical damage, that's fantastic, because we are playing a physical build. And then we get the other acacia branch that just gives us more life and HP regen. And that's going to just work very well with our character. Alright, so we now get our ultimate, which we can also use while we're underground, which is pretty cool. So what it does is it shoots out those tsunamis or wave attacks in all directions. And one of the updates that I remember I said the developer is very open to suggestions is I mentioned to him that we can't actually see the difference between a skill being active or already used very clearly. So he has added that green border around the skill when it is ready to be used. So that's something that I actually got the developer to add into the game, which is really, really cool. It's really nice to see when developers are open to changes and to, hearing out the community and happy to help them. So this is an iron bolo. Well, we can do that with the HP regen. We got 7 HP regen, so that's fine. And it's another weapon, which we can upgrade to gold. And then you do get the red version. The red version afterwards, and the red version is just again a stronger version of the weapon. You can find them in the shop as a red version, and as you can see there are even enemies that shoot projectiles at you, which you now have to be careful to not get hit by. So very, very cool little game, a very cool like battle simulator if you want to call it that. But if you're into the League of Legends and you don't like the PvP aspect of it, this game should give you a couple of good amount of hours and playtime. I haven't really invested a lot of time into the game, and not as much as I can or should have, but from what I've played, it's been really, really cool. And only lasting about 5 minutes per round, except for the time taking to choose your upgrades or your weapons and skills. It's a very, very short game if you want to just have a quick, quick change about of where your actual mindset is. This one over here, that's got a moderate attack range, so we're actually going to go for the crossbow, or we could have even grabbed the ruby pistol. Again, you can see it's red, which means that it is the highest damage again, but it's arcane damage, so we don't want it actually. And then we can go and look for something in the shop. We can, well, I actually like haste, so we don't want that. We can grab ourselves the lifesteal over there and some more max HP. So we are a very healthy boy right now. And we've even got even more ranged attacks coming for ourselves now as well. And you can see the guys with the arcane resistance, they die very quickly, because we don't have the arcane weapon damages. We've got physical damage, which is really, really cool. And it's really awesome that they have different types of damage as well. And then each character has different types of damage that comes from that as well. So really, really cool. I really like the enemy design. They kind of looks really, really funny. Not funny, but they look really, really cool. Like this guy kind of reminds me of a horror. Yeah, they look pretty good. Kind of makes you want to sit on them actually, and like they're gonna devour you as you sit on them. Something you'd see out of like a weird anime or something. I don't know. They are really cool. So here's Thor's hammer. For every enemy eliminated, there's a chance that you'll smash the ground that deals 50 base damage to your surrounding enemies. That gives us 30 physical damage, which is pretty high. And then we can see over here, Burning Cape. This creates a circle of fire around the holder that does damage near enemies damages near enemies for 40 for every 2 seconds. So we're going to buy that as well. And then we get attack speed and some haste as well, which is really cool. So you're going to see a circle around us. That's the circle over there. That deals burning damage to enemies around us, which is pretty cool. And then again, we've got the force smash. Every so often you'll see the ground go earthy color, and that is the force smash as well. So we're nearly there. There is a boss battle after the 5 minutes. I completely actually forgot about it. There is a battle on every single stage, and we've got the first battle coming up very, very soon in the next 30 seconds or so. So really, really cool. The battles are very interesting, very difficult actually, and it's also why I go for a ranged weapon, just for that boss battle. Not that the battle is very difficult, but getting close to the boss is very dangerous, and we don't really want that. We want to try and stay alive for as long as possible. So we're actually going to buy that. Every 10 seconds a barrier will protect you. That's perfect. And then we're going to grab more life and some of that. Nothing great over there. Some more haste and some physical damage. So I do believe there have been changes. I haven't seen any patch notes for them, but it does look like the items are either cheaper in the shop or they are easier to obtain, because the last time I played before the patch or before the last update, there wasn't so much available for me to purchase. Like I had maybe 4 or 5 items. Now I've got like a whole row and a half of items. But here comes the boss. This is the special round. You can see again, very easy boss because I am running a ranged unit. So if you were running 2 melee weapons, it is a lot harder to hit. But there you go, very, very easy boss to defeat in the very first map. So let's go and take a look at one of the other maps. We've unlocked the Battle 2, the Battle of Sanguine. So if we go to the main menu, it also tells you how much gold and enemies and all that stuff. You just click on Start again. And now you can go back and use other characters on Battle 1, or you can run to Battle 2. And let's see, we're going to do Battle 1 again just because I do actually know it is quite difficult if you aren't used to some of the characters. So I want to go and look at some of the other characters as well. Actually, we're going to go back to Battle 2. The reason for that is the enemies change, as you can see, and now they have resistance to physical. So we're going to go and use an arcane build now. Now, I have been trying out this guy over here. I am really bad at him, but we're going to give it a try and see what it is like. He's got Meteor Ring, Flame Quake, Summon Spirits, and Dance of Fire. If you want, you can just pause the video now to take a read at what they do, or you can just experience what they do while I'm playing it. So let's go straight into it. We're going to go with the Iron Pistol for now, and we're going to enter battle. So let's take a look at what we go with. I think it was one of his, which one was it? A flame around him. So this is the one, the Dance of Fire is the skill I like to go for. Again, all the keybinds are customizable, so if you don't like running QFER like I've got, you can put on to like your tab, numbers even. He did make it so that it is numbers as well. There's my number 1 or Q ability, and it's really, really cool. You do use WASD to move. It's not like League of Legends where you have to use your mouse to move. And then we are in a very, very cool spot. I think numbers might be quite difficult. I don't like them so much. Because my fingers are trying to use WASD. Now if I have to move them over to numbers, it will be quite difficult. The one thing though is I'll check if we can move it to the numlock numbers, because that would actually work very, very well. But if you can't move them to the numlock numbers, hopefully that's something that can be changed in the future, because that will be very, very strong. Alright, we've only got an iron pistol. It's not gold or anything like that, so we do need to look for a lot of damage. Getting some haste works as well, because that's going to allow us to you know, get a lot more damage out there as well. So we can buy the haste, we can buy the attack speed, and we get the arcane damage as well. Not much in the shop there. We didn't have a lot of gold for that first shop, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. We do get a lot of damage and attack speed going forward. So our F skill, as you can see over there, so what it does is it shoots an arrow. What happens is it puts a copy of us over there, and then every skill we use that clone is going to use as well. So pretty cool skill. We do just have to be careful of these guys. They do explode. And then as you can see, you do have a mouse cursor, but I don't really use it much. It's all auto aim and everything, so we don't have to use our mouse cursor, but it is there for you to use. Alright, those are like towers that spawn projectiles at us and then deal damage, so we need to just take them out as well. Fantastic. Do we have enough money for a weapon? We've got enough for this weapon. We're not looking for physical though. We need another arcane weapon, which would be fantastic. There we go. We get an iron shield or an iron shotgun. So the shield, attacking has a 2% chance to increase your armor and HP regen by 1. It does small amounts of damage, but it is a shield. So we're going to try this out. We've never seen the shield before, so it can be really, really cool. It is an arcane weapon as well, so we don't have to worry about that. I wish you could lock maybe in between things. So like now I don't have enough money for this SMG. If I could lock it so that in the future I would be able to buy it, that would be a really cool update going forward. But we've got the shield at least, so if things do get too close, the shield will be able to hit them that way as well. Alright, this character is like a melee character, but I'm using them like they are ranged. Just because I find range to be quite a bit stronger in the game, or at least safer to play, especially on this level where you've got these guys that explode everywhere. So we got to try and concentrate on getting as much gold as possible here as well, because we need the money. Ow. I pushed R there instead of E. We didn't have our R up yet. That's our R over there. As you can see, we shoot out that huge, those meteors around us, and they are going to deal damage around your character to everything that they hit. Now we've got there an iron shotgun or the golden pistol, so we can sell this. Yeah, we do have enough to buy it. And then we can reroll and try and get some other stuff here. So there's HP regen, some life steal, and then arcane damage as well. So that's perfect over there. Great. So now we've got some life steal. You can see our life is going up now, which is fantastic, because we were in a little bit of a bind over there with regards to them doing quite a lot of damage to us. Alright, I've never actually seen the boss for this one over here either, so that's going to be a very interesting one as well. But I really do like the way that they've done this game. The animations are really smooth, the gameplay is really smooth. I don't really see, like, I mean, for solo dev and everything like that, it isn't buggy at all, or at least not from what I've experienced. And that's really, really cool. It's very, you know, it's unique to find games that aren't necessarily having one or two bugs in them that are these demos, solo dev games. There are quite a lot of games that we're going to be trying where one or two of them even have, you know, bugs in them, and they're big developers. So for someone that's a solo developer, you know, kudos to you, because you've done a really good job on the game. And the developer's name is actually Fishbump, Fishbump Dev. So if you ever want to see them, you'll see them on Twitter and things like that. If you're ever looking for them, you can just type in @FishbumpDev on Twitter. We've got a minute left until the boss fight. Again, I've never seen this boss, so it's going to be an interesting one. We might even die. But we should be okay. I think we're in a relatively strong spot. And then next time, you know, if you guys really enjoyed this game a lot and you want to see some of the other characters, we can do some stuff with the bird that I said that I really like. I haven't really played much of it, but I really like the way that the skills of that bird work. So let's take a look over here what we've got. We don't really want any of those. We need to keep the armor. It's going to keep us alive. Ooh, that's big. We're going to grab that. That is a huge upgrade over there. That was quite big. We do lose a little bit of HP, max HP, but we can gain that from these branches. And then for every 10 enemies killed, you shoot projectiles around you. That's fine. And then we can grab up the haste over there. We don't have enough money for anything else. Awesome. So now we shoot our own projectiles as well. And as you can see, when you get enough items and upgrades and things like that, you don't even need to use abilities to survive. You're able to just kill things with your skills. I mean, with your auto attacks, your weapon attack. Ow, that hurt though. Luckily we have a lot of HP, because that did take a lot of our life away. I didn't even see it attacking, but nonetheless it is dead now, so that's really, really good. I do see we have a barrier over there, so when we do get to the boss, we'll be able to get that going. We can go for haste and HP regen. Our haste is actually quite good. Haste is movement speed. We actually want the attack speed, so we're not going to go for that. Arcane damage is a good upgrade for us. That's a pity we don't get the T-Rex jaw again. That would have been really, really good. What else can we grab over here? There, that's perfect. Arcane damage again. Max HP, that gives us more gold. It's a bit late for that upgrade because we're already kind of at the point where we can't use that much gold anyway. The round's kind of over. We're against the boss right now, so a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Just really unlucky RNG there. It would have been really cool to have seen that upgrade over there. But here's the boss fight. Again, haven't seen him before. Ow, he's on our head. How is that safe? Or did it just show us what the boss is going to look like? Ah, okay, it just shows us what he's going to look like. Alright, so we can actually use our F skill, do that. There we go, get some decent damage out. Do it again like that. He's going to run into there. That's perfect. I'm stuck. What the fudge? Yeah. Woo, we nearly died there. My heart just sank. Alright, so we managed to do it. Again, I haven't really done that, so now we've got a new stage called the Battle of Ashen. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about the game down in the comments section. Please remember to like and subscribe to the videos for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.